Alright, in honor of this miserable Kansas weather, I have tucked the Beetle back into its corner along with the Lotus over there, and so I'm not going to be doing too much work-wise on stuff for a while, but I've been putting some things on a piece of paper, some ideas for things to work on, and I thought I would offer this up to the subscribers, give you an opportunity to voice an opinion, maybe add to it, something I've missed. But of course everything has a motivation. Let's start with valve covers. I think valve covers are kind of important to the airplane guys. It's also important to the driver guys, but yeah, they're kind of interesting things. Anyway, breathers, I was just watching a couple of videos, people doing some stuff, and I was like, yeah, that's gonna fail. Cooling, convection and radiant. Convection involves the fan and whatnot. I don't actually want to do that until I've got the motor out of the car. That's going to be a while. I mean, I have reasons to take the motor out, but it's going to be a while. Anyway, I could do radiant cooling right there. Radiant's basically just theory and a little analysis and discussion of some stuff that's over there at the Samba. Anyway, sumps. I've got one over there in a box. That should tell you something. It's in a box. It's not on the car. Big valve heads and heater boxes. Some subscriber, I'm not sure who, I thought it was, oh man, somebody from out there in like Idaho or something like that wanted to know about those. Anyway, the fan, and the reason I say the fan in general is because somebody out there right now is pushing fan improvements, and yeah, I have my opinions on that. Anyway, and if you're a Lotus person, I could get in there and work on the shift linkage. I'm sure there are other things that could be added to the list. I don't want to go through them too fast because this needs to get me through the winter. So I don't figure I'm going to be driving that thing until April, which is at least 3 months from now. So there's not going to be any projects for 3 months. I may as well spend my time wisely. Like I said, some life changes. You know, I was working on earning a teaching certificate from KU to teach computer science. Kansas finally has a computer science standard, but the numbnuts up at the place decided to throw 2 more math classes at me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm ready to do my student teaching. I'm not going to take 2 more math classes, so I'm out. The way they had it rigged up, I wouldn't be done with that stuff until I was, 63 at least. And I only wanted to work until I was 65, so that's only 2 or 3 years of teaching for another 1.5 to 2 years of courses. So yeah, that doesn't make sense. I've also bailed on my PhD program. It's just I've taken too much time, and in order to do the PhD you have to work as a GTA, otherwise you can't work and be a student. I've got child support payments to make, and I've got to be able to do that, and I can't pay school and child support while not being able to work. So the PhD has hit the road as well, so that frees up a lot of time. And my older daughter finishes high school at the end of this year, so that's good. My younger one finishes up in 2 years, so I need to get stuff rolling like this at some point, so that when my kids head off to college, I will no longer be tied to Kansas. I like it here, but I don't have any family here. And as you get older, I think family becomes more important, bigger part of your life. Don't know where my kids are going to go, but they're going to head off into their lives, hopefully, and I need to head back into my sister's lives a little bit more, and they're down in Atlanta. So perhaps heading closer to Georgia, than up here in Kansas. But yeah, let me know what you think. What do you want me to work on next? It's enough for now. More later.